welcome back to the show. Well, there's a lot that's happening both on and off the field in the world of sports, and for all of that, let's go across to our sports reporter, Natasha.
Well, thanks, Ashmit. It's almost all about cricket here on our All in the Game segment and a wee bit of football. So without further ado, let's bring you the sports lowdown. Well, a little bit of a twist to the New Zealand-India one-dayer that's coming up. The BCCI has decided to send almost all the key players of the Indian team to South Africa well ahead of time to prepare for the series in the Rainbow Nation, which starts on the 16th of December. What this really means is that as many as 9 players will miss the ODIs versus New Zealand, which starts on the 28th of November. So while the rest of Team India battles it out against the Kiwis, the best will be prepping for a potential first ever series win in South Africa. Tendulkar is one of 9 players who will skip the 5 one-dayers against New Zealand. The skipper MS Dhoni will also be rested, and most of these players will head to South Africa to prepare for the Test series instead. India has never won a Test series in South Africa. So clearly that's why coach Gary Kirsten made the request for the senior Indian players to skip the one-dayers against the Kiwis. Well, is it all over for the brand new Kochi IPL even before its players step onto the pitch for the very first time? Well, now the ball is in the BCCI's court. This after the Kochi team just about made the cut in replying to the show cause notice issued. The BCCI's decision will eventually either affect or stabilize the original format of the game IPL. The beginning of the end. Rajasthan Royals and Kings 11 stumped out. But Kochi IPL team saved its skin after being granted 10 days of a breather to produce a final decision on its franchisee joint ownership. It finally put forth a letter of explanation just in the nick of time. Now the fate of this newborn franchisee lies in the hands of the BCCI. The final outcome, 8 teams compete, or the format of the much-loved IPL will have to be literally reconstituted. But sources say the turnout will not see the exit of the Kochi team, as the BCCI believes very strongly in retaining the present format. So what will it be? Will the BCCI take action on the findings of ownership irregularities, or will the world play witness to the Board of Indian Cricket overlook the dark matter beneath to keep the IPL alive? The world awaits. In Chennai, Natasha for NDTV Hindu. And in some more IPL drama, Shilpa Shetty, co-owner of the Rajasthan Royal franchisee, tweeted today after the Rajasthan Royals and the Kings 11 have been barred, of course, from the IPL, and I quote, "The only change to ownership was the introduction of my husband Raj Kundra, for which we had full BCCI permission and support at the time. The allegation is that our ownership has changed since 2008. That's untrue. All we ask is for a fair and balanced hearing on issues raised, given the adverse national and international impact on brand IPL in the interests of fans and teams," unquote. Well, now some football news. Alex Ferguson expects Manchester United to settle the furore over the future of Wayne Rooney today itself. The England international released a statement earlier confirming that he wants to leave the club, citing a perceived lack of ambition within Old Trafford. While Ferguson pointed to United's trophy haul to counter that claim, he told many journalists, and I quote, "I've not read it at all. I've seen bits on television. We'll have a view of it by the end of the day and see where we go from there. The door is open. We're that kind of club that we want to keep good players, particularly when they're as good as that," unquote.
On this occasion, rather than giving just a free kick, he gives a free kick and elects to send.
And some bad news really from domestic cricket. A left-arm quickie from Maharashtra, Jitendra Patil, had been charged with ball tampering after he was found guilty of ball tampering in the CK Naidu match against Uttar Pradesh. This is the first such instance in Indian domestic cricket. Harvinder Sodhi, the match referee, confirmed the incident. Since the umpire's report came a bit late, he would only be taking a decision tomorrow and has fixed a hearing for this on the final day of the game. Patil was caught applying cream on the ball in the 39th over, which was noticed by the umpires themselves. The umpires immediately ordered for a ball change apart from awarding 5 runs to Uttar Pradesh. An official from the Uttar Pradesh Cricket Association said at the moment there was no provision to immediately suspend the guilty player or prevent him from bowling in the match. Well, that's it from the sports desk and from the news desk as well. Thanks for watching and good night.